Air Force basketball on altitude is brought to you by Huberger Subaru, the road to quality and economy. Final on this one, Colorado State comes up with the victory and really kind of did what they wanted to do. We talked about how this matchup was going to go because we knew CSU was down to 7 scholarship players, but they had also played well in their last game out, and remember losing the Air Force prior.
Yeah, it really just needed to take the big steps they needed to defensively, and I think that really the first half was really back and forth.
Yeah.
The final about 4 to 5 minutes, CSU goes on that run, Air Force starts turning the ball over 3 consecutive times right before halftime. And then kind of that stretch played out right after half. I would say the first 4 minutes, Air Force came out flat.
Yep.
CSU continued on that run, finished on a 6-0 run. So that's a 12-0 run to end the first half and to start the second half. And then from there, it felt like, Air Force was able to cut it into 8, kind of late in the game. But then again, CSU able to respond. They had a response every single time. You felt like Air Force was finally going to string together a run. They just ran away with it, and they took the Falcons out of what they wanted to do offensively for 40 minutes, really.
Yeah, every single time that Air Force got a bucket, a big one, at that point in the game, Colorado State came right back. Let's take a look at the second half highlights. And really 2 players did the damage for Colorado State. Isaiah Stevens, one of my favorites to watch. I've been watching him for years up at Colorado State, and he's just lightning quick, and he elevates.
He just didn't have an answer. I mean, he was 9 of 13 from the floor, 2 of 3 from the three-point line, finished with 20 points. This was just a tough matchup. I mean, Falcons could not keep him in front of him.
Yeah, Tanjay being at long distance. I mean, what is the combination of these 2 players for the game? Like 37 of the 69
41
points.
41 of the 69
points. Yeah. So that 41's about as many throat remedies as I've had texted to me tonight. 69-53. Rams shoot 56%, 5 of 11 from three-point range. Efficient, but out-rebounded Air Force, and boy, the big one. Look at that.
That's points in the paint. I mean, that caught my attention early on in this game, as that was a huge differential. But then also rebounds, second chance points. Rams did a great job attacking the offensive glass, got themselves to the free throw line, finished with 11 second chance points. I mean, just kind of those gritty toughness plays that typically Air Force does.
Yes.
They were beat at tonight.
And Colorado State in their game last Saturday against Utah State, there was a point in the game they'd given up 13 second chance points. It was 13-0. You saw that kind of switch here tonight.
Yeah, you can tell that is a team that worked on that this week in practice. So that they were challenged to be aggressive on the offensive end of the floor, go get those rebounds, win the battle of the glass. That was a huge factor tonight.
Again, regroup. This is a team, Joe Scott, now in his 3rd year, trying to get these guys back rolling and get a young team to finish at least 500. And they got some games left, and you got the Mountain West tournament.
You got to wonder, are we getting to that point of the season where this team, some of these freshmen, they're losing their legs a little bit. But, I don't think that's necessarily the case. This has been a tough stretch. There's been some tough opponents. We knew CSU was going to come out ready to go. They were due for a big win. They proved that here tonight. This is a better team than what shows up in the standings. I think if you're Joe Scott, you're the Air Force Falcons, you continue just to stay you stay the course. You know you're good. You know what you look like when you play well. You know the things that you can do. You just got to take it one step at a time and get yourself back to those tiny hustle plays, because if they don't do that, that's when they're going to be in big time trouble.
Absolutely. And then for Colorado State, you look at where you're at, and you just hope to get bodies back. Can you get healthy? Can you get a couple of players back as you get towards the end of the season and into tournament play? But that will do it for tonight as the Air Force Academy Falcons come up short 69-53 against Colorado State. We'll be back February 3rd at 7 p.m. when your Falcon hockey team takes on Mercyhurst Lakers. This has been a presentation of Altitude Sports and Entertainment, your home for the Air Force Falcons. For myself and Rachel Galligan, thank you for watching. And I will get some of those throat lozenges. Please FedEx them. Care of Todd Romero. Great crew tonight. Thanks, everybody. Rams win it.